The Pioneers are back this weekend. Well, it's not the weekend. Normally it is. Today's Thursday, the 23rd. But Utica is back. They play a home and home against Nazareth. One in Utica, one in the Tim Hortons Iceplex out in Rochester on Saturday at 5:30. Okay. Random time for a Saturday game, if I do say so myself. Utica's coming off some close wins against Manhattanville last weekend, who, despite their record and also being a rival, played this team very, very close. Utica just did not have the puck bounce their way in the home game because, there was so many chances. It easily could have been like 3-0. It easily could have been. But it also easily could have swung Manhattanville's way, too. So, all in all, Utica comes into this game 1-8, 1-1 in the conference, and 8-1-0 at home. The Pioneers also come in at number 2 in the polls. The 1, 2, and 3 have stayed stagnant, with Hobart, Utica, and Geneseo in that order being the 1, 2, 3. Good thing it's staying that way. As much as I'd hope that Utica can slip into the 1 at some point, we can only hope, right? Looking at this team coming in, Piros did get his first shutout of his hockey and Utica career against Manhattanville in that 1-0 win. Which, props to the kid. Props to the freshman. Landsberger for the second game was scratched. I don't know why. We may see him tonight. I don't know. Lineups won't be out for another few hours because it's only 1:45. So, I don't know currently if him or Jaquette will be in the lineups. Jaquette has not been on the lineup sheet in the last couple of weeks, so maybe we see him tonight, maybe we don't. It also is not known yet if Patterson gets the 18, Diodario gets the 20, and Piros gets his 32 yet, because they're still wearing temporary numbers at this current moment. And also, of note, Utica comes into the series against Nazareth 28-5-3. They're on a 19-game win streak in the series, and at home, their record is 18-1. And they average 4.44 goals a game against Nazareth. In the last 3 games, 3 goals, 11 goals, 6 goals. Their last loss came in 2018 out in Rochester. Their last home loss came in 2017. So Utica dominates this series against Nazareth. Their last game, they won 6-1 back in early this season, November 9th. And this is against a Nazareth team who has run a gauntlet. I will give them that. They have run a gauntlet since they saw Utica. We noted, or at least I noted back around that time, that they had faced tough games against Hobart and Elmira and Oswego, 2 of those exhibitions being Hobart and Oswego, and even beat Elmira, who is now the 10th seed. Well, since then, they faced Manhattanville, who they lost and they tied, who I think Manhattanville is better than their record. I think they're above 500 team who's just been playing very tough ranked competition. They faced Brockport, who they split with. They beat number 12 Hamilton College, beat number 13 Cortland. Both of those, Hamilton by 2, Cortland by 1. Cortland on the road. They played Oswego State again in a non-exhibition this time, and then are coming off a series against Geneseo, which their first game was a 3-4 loss. The second game they got absolutely bombed. But all in all, this team is not necessarily a bad team. There has been some teams that they've played that are really good. So they're not one to scoff at and take very lightly. Coming into this game, their leading scorer by a lot is Logan Tobias with 19 points. He's also their goal leader with 9 goals. Next closest would be Anthony Quinlivian, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, with 6 goals. And he is also their assist leader with 10. Their next highest on points, and their only other two with double-digit points, is Blake Frost at 11 and Joey Schaefer at 10. So we'll see what this team can do against Utica, because I wouldn't say there's a ton of reason to be worried depending on who's in net, but there's the possibility to be worried. Now, they've been playing a 1A, 1B kind of thing with Dylan Weimer and Lincoln Crosby. Utica saw a decent amount of Matt Sales because they kept shifting goalies. Because in their last 2 games, Utica beat them both times and played them very well. So you saw a little bit of everybody. Coming into this game, the only goalie with an above 900 save percentage is Weimer with a 908. Crosby has an 893, and Sales has an 824. Weimer is 4-3 and 0 with a shutout. Crosby is 2-2-1 with 0 shutouts, and Sales is 0-2-1 with no shutouts. So we'll see, because you never know which one. If it's a 1A, 1B, you may see both in the next 2 games. Now, Weimer's allowed 2.77 GAA as compared to Crosby's 3.32, and Crosby lets in a lot more on the power play. So we'll see who they play, because if they play Crosby, Utica may have better chances on their power play. All in all, this Utica team looks to come in and keep their momentum moving, especially since they're 1 point behind UCHC. And let's hope the team can pull it off tonight, since it is... Actually, there's no actual night for it, which is weird. Usually there is. But we'll see if the Pioneers can pull it off tonight. Likely we'll see Piros in goal, as we have the last couple games. And let's see what this team can do. I guess that is about it. I'm a little not under the weather, but not 100%, as you can tell, so I'm a little not all there. I'm not as quick. For anyone looking for the play-by-play, it will be on the High Score podcast Twitter. I finally have graphics going for that, which I've been planning for a while. I hope to add more tonight for power play and PK. I don't know. I'll try. Some of it's just trial and error, so we'll see. Anyone going to the game, safe travels. Hope it's a good game. And let's go Pioneers.